How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As always, I'm Dan the Cobbler, and today's video is a pretty cool one. We've got these Joseph Cheaney derbies, and we're doing a full restoration on these, but one caveat is we're using the ever-elusive and rare JR leather. That's right, it's back. You guys asked me all about it. We're using it today. Keep watching, see what it's all about. Okay, so once again, welcome back, guys. Hope you're doing great. Let me know what you've been up to in the comments. We've got a professional on the scene today. We've got Tom, the video guy, behind the camera. So let me know if you like the style of this video. But let me tell you about the job. So we've got these Cheaneys, lovely pair of shoes, and they're in pretty good condition, but the sole just needs swapping out. It's a little bit worn out. Now, they belong to one of my regulars, and he's asked if we can do something a bit cool. So I've got free reign to do a bit of a nice design on the bottom. We're using the JR leather. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. And we're using a metal toe plate. We're going to add some Triumph toe plates and do a purple sole. It's really, really hot in here today, so we're going to see if we can get through this video without just melting into a puddle of despair. But we're going to struggle on for you guys. Let's get started. I actually forgot to say, guys, that in this video, we've actually got the customer reaction. So stick around to the end of the video to see if the customer's happy with my work. Right, so we're just going to get our shoe on the last, and the first thing we need to do is try and get this heel off. So we've just got to try and prise this heel block off and save it for later, because we're popping it back on. So we just hammered those nails from the outside in, so we can try and scoop them out, get them out of the way. Right, so we need to work at getting this leather sole off, so we need to debond the glue. So we're using the good old jerk-off stripper. Going to pour that on, and it's going to loosen everything up. So the next step, we've got to go around and unpick all of the old stitches. There's two reasons for that. When we go around and sew on the new sole with the machine, we need space for the new threads to go through, or else it all gets tangled up. And, well, I suppose that's the only reason. If the stitches get all tangled up, it tends to chew up this welt, and that can be a real problem. It means we have to re-welt it, which I can show you. Actually, I'm in the process of re-welting something as we speak. So we got this guy that's meant to be a job like that, but it needed a new welt. So this is the welt, and we have to go around and hand sew it on like that. You'd have seen me do it in other videos, but that's what you have to do if you don't unpick your stitches. So guys, I've got Kirsty is back helping me today, back in another video, and she says she's really excited about something and wanted to tell me, or us. What is it?
Another cobweb.
A cobweb?
Yep, so I'm going to go and clean it.
Nothing wrong with being excited about hoovering up a cobweb. I hate spiders, so you can crack on. Right, so we've picked all the stitches out of the shoe, so now what we've got to do is fill our cavity with cork filler. So we've got our Flexo fill. I'm going to get a bit of glue on it and get that cork in. So the reason we put cork in the shoes, as some of you guys will have heard before, is it squashes down to the unique shape of your foot. So that's why you break shoes in, and this is part of what makes them comfy as you wear them for longer. Right, so it's time to get the sole on, guys, and I was going to tell you about the JR leather because it's been missing for so long and it was always popular. You guys wanted to know where it's been. So essentially the company was brought up by a company called Kilga, so now it's called JR by Kilga, but it took a while to come back, and the reason is it takes about 18 months to make the soles, so they were busy doing whatever they do, their process to get them out, and now that they are here, I bought some recently and then couldn't buy them again because I realized it was rare as gold dust. It seems to be the case that most of the soles they're making are going straight to the OEM manufacturers, so the big shoe companies are buying them up first, and there's none left for us cobblers, which doesn't seem very fair, but we've got one today. Let's get it on. Right, so we've got our tin of hard-on glue, so it's time to glue up our shoe, glue up our sole. So you know what that means. Let's get sticky. Okay, so now our sole's all heated up. It's hotter than a hot thing from Hot Town. We can stick it on. Right, so now our sole's on, guys. I'm just coming over to the machine to trim around the edge of the sole, but while I'm here I wanted to show you something. This little gadget I had to buy because I lost the last one, don't ask me where. However, guess how much this cost? Make your choice in the comments now. If you guessed £200, you're a winner. Pat yourself on the back and transfer me £200 because I'm broke now and I won't be able to afford any dinner. Alright guys, so we've just put our groove in the sole ready for the stitches, but before we go around with the stitches, there's a few more things we need to do. Mainly, putting our brass toe plate on. So, these toe plates don't go straight on top of the leather. What we do is cut a little section away so it sits in flush. Now the JR leather is really tough, so to make it a little easier to cut, what I'm going to do is take a sponge and some water to soften up the leather and makes it easier to cut. Right, so that's our sole stitched on. We've got some lovely white stitches in there. So now what we're going to do is just go around, do some finishing touches on the design of the sole, a bit of patterning on it before we get that toe plate on. Right, so we're just getting our toe plate on using these tiny little screws, but I've lost my screwdriver, so we've got to go on a screwdriver hunt. Right, so the meat and potatoes is done, guys. We've got our sole on, stitched on, toe plates, bit of colour. I still want to put a bit of polish on there to spice it up, but something's missing. It's obviously the heel, so let's crack on with that. So next thing we got to do is press our heel on, but what we need to do is change over the attachments. Get on the heel foot and take off the pressing bed and get on the heel bed. Heel bed, which is something I don't always show you guys. Lucky day. Alright guys, so the meat and potatoes of the repair is done. This is looking pretty cool, but it wouldn't be a full repair if we didn't pay a bit of attention to the uppers. So we're just going to put some new laces in, some waxed laces, and get a bit of the sapphire Medaldor black polish on, and that's going to really make these look the bee's knees. So once the wax has had a minute to harden, we're going to take a yak hair brush, or whatever brush you've got, buff it off to a nice shine. And there we go guys, job done. So we finished the repair, and I did say at the beginning that we've got the customer reaction from Z. Let's see what he thought of the job.
What are you opening?
My shoes, the ones that I'd sent in for repair, replacement of the sole. You remember the little video?
Yeah.
Alright, should we have a look?
Yeah.
Let's have a butcher's. Oh wow! Oh my, they're stunning. They're beautiful. Take a look at them. What do you think?
They look so good.
Do you remember what they looked like before?
Yeah.
And?
They look like that.
Yeah. Look at the colour.
Yeah.
It was normal tan before.
Yeah.
These are French tips there to protect the toe part of the sole, because every time I wear shoes like this with leather sole, I always got too close to the welt. They wear out very quickly. This is smashing. These are my favourite shoes, you know that. You know, I got these when you were just 1 year old. I'm really happy. I really. This is the 4th pair of shoes that Dan's done for me.
So that's it, job done, guys. We have done the full sole swap on our cheanies. So what have we done? We've done the JR leather sole, brass Triumph toe plates, custom sole design and brass detail, and some TLC. I think they look really cool, and I'm sure the customer's going to love them. But that is it. That is the end of the video. Make sure to hit like if you did like the video. It helps the algorithm. Make sure to subscribe, and remember, hit that notifications bell so you're kept in the loop every time I upload a new video. Big shout out to Tom, the video guy. He's been working really hard, even though it's really hot in here today. We haven't even had a chance for a sandwich, so we're going to get out of here. Remember, check out the online shop, tringshoerepairs.com, if you need any polishes or creams. But for now, that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you next time. Cheers.